Hello students, in the previous classes we have seen about introduction of balance sheet and introduction of the total final accounts. Final accounts is three parts. One is trading account, profit and loss account and balance sheet. Balance sheet pro forma you must be thorough, then only come to the problems. Previous video balance sheet introduction video, please watch it and come to this. Today we'll see one small problem, how to prepare balance sheet. If you are thorough in this, then we can go directly into the problems, final problems of final accounts. Okay, so small problem. So the information is given this, and what they are asking, prepare balance sheet of Krishna for the year ending 31st March 2020. Prepare balance sheet. So I have written balance sheet of Krishna as on 31st March 2020. Balance sheet, you know, right side assets, left side liabilities, amount. Each and every transaction we'll see where it comes, we'll post it. Balance sheet, always remember, asset side we'll write cash in hand, cash at bank first, then rest of the transaction. See where is cash in hand, cash at bank? Yeah, it's here last. So we have only cash at bank, not cash in hand. First we'll write this on the asset side, cash at bank, $8,000. This is over. Once if you post it, put a tick mark, so that will be easy for you that it is over, I have posted, confirming. That's over. Next, after that, each and every transaction we'll see. If it is asset, we'll take it on the asset side. If it is liability, liability side. Machinery means asset. Always remember, if any fixed assets are given, that fixed assets depreciation is there or not, you search it. If depreciation is there, deduct it and then write the amount in the outer column. So that is why any fixed asset, search for the depreciation. Now here machinery value is given, also depreciation. Say depreciation for machinery, I forgot to mention. So this is depreciation for machinery is 2000. Machinery depreciation. Both will come on the asset side. So I'll write it first, machinery inner column, because depreciation is there. Inner column amount 20,000 minus depreciation 2,000. If you deduct it, the amount comes on the outer column 18,000. So this is machinery and depreciation is over. Next one, capital. Capital is liability. Always remember, capital comes on the credit side, liability side. So we'll write capital in the inner column only, because net profit we have to adjust. And if any other adjustments like interest on capital, drawings, interest on drawings, these three apart from the net profit, we have to adjust it to the capital only. Anyway, net profit is sure amount. That is why you have to write the capital in the inner column only. So capital inner column 35,000. Just beside the capital, net profit is given. Net profit is to be added. If it is net loss, deduct. So add net profit. It is 13,428. Any other items related to the capital, like interest on capital, drawings, interest on drawings, these three also search. If it is there, we'll adjust it now only. See, yeah, interest on capital, this is also to be adjusted here. Interest on capital generally will add. So add interest on capital. How much it is? 1,750. So interest on capital is over, depreciation, machinery. All these items are over. Interest on capital. Anything else, drawings or interest on drawings, that's not there. So enough, we'll close this. We'll add these two items to the capital. 8, 7, 11 means here 8, 9, 10. 50,178 total. Okay, 50,178. Then after that, see, net profit already we have added. Taken na? Next, furniture. Related to furniture, is there any depreciation? No. So we can write outer column only, furniture. Furniture is 1600. Furniture is over. Next, closing stock. Closing stock always asset. So balance sheet asset, closing stock. $16,800. Next, debtors. Debtors, when you are selling goods on credit basis, they are debtors. To whom you are selling goods on credit basis, those people are debtors. Debtors is always asset. So asset side will write debtors. How much? 9,880. This is over. Next, creditors. Creditors is the liability from whom we are purchasing goods on credit basis. They are creditors, means we have to pay the amount in future. So that is why it is a liability. So credit side or liability side we are writing creditors. Creditors 3,903. Next, outstanding salaries. Salaries are supposed to pay. Outstanding, payable, all payable items will be a liability. So we'll write it on the liability side, outstanding salaries. Short form I'll write O/S, means outstanding salaries. We can write it in full form also. Outstanding salaries 400. Next, last one, prepaid rent. Prepaid rent. Rent you are paying in advance, prepaid. When you are paying in advance, that's an asset. If you receive in advance, liability. If you pay in advance, asset. So we'll write it on the asset side, prepaid rent. $201. Posted everything. Once again you check it. After posting every item, I have put a tick mark so that I did not miss anything. So posted everything. Make sure. Then after that we'll close the account. So we'll close this balance sheet. Any account or balance sheet first confirming, then we can post it. Now we'll use the calculator. 50,178 plus 3,903 plus 400. It is 54,481. 54,481. The same amount it should be on the asset side also. Let's check it out. 8,000 plus 18,000. It is 26,000. 8,000 plus 18,000 plus 1,600 plus 16,800 plus 9,880 plus 201. It is also 54,481. That's our balance sheet is tallied. Okay. So you can note down or take a screenshot. Let me give you a recap. There is nothing to worry. You have to remember assets, liabilities. Each and every item which are related to assets, liabilities only will post it in the assets and balance sheet. So always remember, first you have to write the cash in hand or cash at bank. Then after that whatever you get. Even closing stock also better to write at the end. It doesn't matter if you write it in the middle or somewhere also. Simply you are posting everything. You need to be very careful about capital. Capital, always write it in the inner column. Check out the transaction related to the capital. Net profit, yes, it will be there. So add it. If it is net loss, deduct it. Second one, interest on capital, check out. If it is there, add it. Next, drawings, interest on drawings, both should be deducted. Like 4 total adjustments are, that is why you have to write capital in the inner column only. And rest of the transactions are simple transaction. Just remember that why it is a asset, why it is liability. Simply write it. See the adjustments also, like depreciation for machinery. If any adjustments are there, write the amount in the inner column, adjust it and balance amount in the outer column. And shortly I am going to prepare adjustments, different kinds of adjustments. How to prepare these adjustments, that I'll tell you very clearly. In the next class, we'll see short problems related to the balance sheet. It will be much useful for any competitive exam and also in your regular exams also, 11th, 12th standard people, they'll be getting the short questions related to the final account. That we'll see in the next class. Please go to the description box, our playlist. You can find different subject, different topics. Still many people are asking that, madam, my syllabus is this, can you teach this syllabus? I cannot teach your syllabus. I have already prepared many subjects and many topics. You check your syllabus along with my playlist, and which is related to your syllabus, please use it and practice it. I request everyone to refer this channel and refer these chapters and subjects to many students so that they can utilize it, especially during this pandemic period. So corona period, please use it and learn the subject. Don't waste your time. So wish you good luck. Take care.